Good morning, kindergarten. I hope you're all doing well. We're just going to get started with calendar time. So yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was number 21. Today is number 22. Our pattern is pink, white, pink, white. What do you think tomorrow will be? Let's say the date together. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Okay, to our tens chart. So remember, this is our hundreds, this is our tens, this is our ones. Yesterday we had been in school for 130, and we have to count our ones. We know in a tens room if the top is full, that means there's 5. So I need to count on 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna add one more. So now we've been in school for how many hundreds? Say it out loud. How many tens? And how many ones, friends? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So tomorrow is an exciting day. Why is it an exciting day? What's going to happen tomorrow? Tell your parents. Okay. The next thing I want to go over is Skippy Frog. That is a reading strategy you can use today. You're going to be logging into Epic and you're going to be completing a reading assignment. And sometimes you might see a word that you don't know and you're not really sure what it is. What you can do is skip the tricky word, read to the end, and then go back and try again. I have an example that we're going to look at right here. Okay. So right here, Mrs. Berg made a sentence. Okay. So let's say you know that word, T-H-A. That is the. We don't know what that next word is. Mrs. Berg hasn't taught it to you yet, and that's okay. So we skip it. The something, I-S is, and we know that color word is green. So if I go back and look and I need something that makes sense and I say to myself, the blank is green. Well, I know there's a tree on the page. I see the word begins with a T and an R, and if I put it together, maybe I can make tur, and I see there's 2 E's at the end. So I try the word tree in the sentence and I reread it to see if it makes sense. Let's do it together, friends. The tree is green. That does make sense. So if there's a word you don't know today, please use Skippy Frog, skip the word, come back, try to use different strategies to make the sentence make sense. All right, kindergarten, so we're going to start this out a little differently. I'm going to say a sound and you're just going to call it out. So I'll say the sound and you can call it out. So for example, if I said R, you would say R. If I say eh, you would just call out I. You don't have to write it down anywhere. So I'll call it out, you answer, and then I'll write it down so you can see what it is. But you do not have to write. The first one is ah. If you said ah, you are correct. The next one is If you said you are correct. The next one is S. If you said S, you are correct. The next one is If you said M, you are correct. The next one is N. If you said, I'll give you a second. N. If you said N, you are correct. The next one is ah. If you said O, you are correct. The next one is I. If you said I, fabulous. The next one is G. If you said G, you are correct. J. If you said J, you are correct. And the last one we're going to do for today is if you said H, you are correct. All right. Right now, we're just going to say the sounds. So I'm going to point to the card and you're just going to say R. Try your best. So I'll start you over. Ready, read, just the sound. All right, guys, so it's time to blend sounds together. I just want to point out that funny thing that I always tell you in class that, remember, B, we say B, bat, B. B has a belly, right? B has a belly out in front. And then D has that diaper in the back. That's why Mrs. Berg says it, if you're wondering. All right, boys and girls, so we're going to blend these first three sounds together. I will do this one with you. This is a tricky one. Fingers up, ready, read. B, I, D, bid. Nice. The next one. B, A, D. Beautiful. The next one. Good. And last one. This is another word for friend. B. Good. Okay, let's do some other words. Sometimes if you're in the tub, there are some s, d. There's suds in the tub sometimes. All right, fingers up, ready, read. Good. This means really cool. Good. Like my kindergarten class is really rad. They're so cool. All right, this one, fingers up, ready, read. Fingers up, ready, read. Ooh, I like this word. Fingers up, ready, read. Fingers up, ready, read. Nice. Fingers up, ready, read. All right, kindergarten, today we're going to do 2 sentences, and then I have a sentence challenge for you, okay? So, sentence number 1, we're going to pound it twice. You're going to write it. Do your best to use your neat handwriting. The first sentence is, Jim is by the tub. Do it with me. Jim is by the tub. Jim is by the tub. All right, I'm going to put my phone down. Ready, Jim. Tap it out, kindergarten. J, I, M. Write it. The next word is a red word. It is. Load it. Is. Tap it. Write it. The next word is another red word. It is by. Load it. By. Tap it. Write it. And the next one is another red word. The. Load it. Tap it. Write it. The last word we need to tap out. T, b. Write it and make sure to put a punctuation mark. I'm going on to the next sentence, but if you need more time, just pause the video. This one is, was she by the big fan? Pound it with me. Was she by the big fan? Was she by the big fan? Ready, load. Was. Ready, tap. Ready, write. The next word is she. Ready, load. Ready, tap. Ready, right. The next word is buy, ready, load, buy, ready, tap. The next word is the, ready, load, ready, tap, ready, right. All right, now we need to tap out the word big. Ready, go. Ba-a-ga. Ready, right. And the last word, which is fan. F-a-n. Ready, right. So the sentence was she by the big fan? Since it is a question, what do I need at the end? And this is what your sentences should look like. Jim is by the tub. Was she by the big fan? Okay. Last sentence is just a challenge. You do not need to write this down. Just seeing if you can sort a sentence that I make. Okay. This is this word. We got question mark. We have the word have. A. Toy. Can. Okay. Here are my words that I have. Toy, IA, question mark, can, and have. Well, since there's a question mark in there, I know that's going to go at the end, right? But now I have these words that I need to make into a question. What word might go first? Is there a word there with a capital letter? That could be a big clue. If you said can, you are correct. So can, now I have the word TOY, which is toy.